Hello everyone and welcome to another beautiful day in Iceland. Today I'm doing a hike that I thought was a bit more off the beaten track to Múlagljúfur Canyon. Hard to pronounce word, I'll put it on the screen. I thought it was very off the beaten track. It's sort of a 2 or 3 kilometre drive down this really bumpy old road off the ring road in East Iceland. I've got here and there's about 12 other cars, so clearly it's more well known than I thought, but it's about a 3 kilometre walk each way. You climb a fair ways up into this huge canyon where there's 2 big waterfalls, Múlagljúfur and Skaftafell, that come tumbling down. It looks absolutely spectacular. So really looking forward to this hike. I was expecting to pretty much have it to myself, but that's not going to be the case. But clearly the secret's got out because it's a beautiful place. Just the drive in here, you can see glaciers and mountains. So there's going to be loads to see besides just the waterfalls. So let's check it out. Just starting out now. Beautiful panoramas, those glaciers. And you can just sort of see that peak up there. Now, how I initially found out about this place was through seeing an Instagram photo, and it showed that peak capped with snow backing Múlagljúfur, and I thought, I didn't think it was a real photo, I thought it was Photoshop. It was just so incredibly photogenic. You probably want to come earlier in the season to see it snow-capped. In September there's no snow, so it's a little bit less dramatic, but still absolutely gorgeous and really stands out amongst all these peaks you see around here, especially on this sort of sunny day where you got the glaciers just lit up with the sun. Such pretty colours. Not sure what these little red ones are, but I'm seeing them all over the place. More brilliant views down at the glaciers there. All these sort of glacial arms, you're driving past loads that come on the ring road here, and they're all bits that come off the largest glacier in Iceland, whose name escapes me, but the national park it encompasses is about 14% of the entire country. It's all part of that same glacier you see coming from Skaftafell, which is where I've come from this morning. It's probably the most spectacular section of the drive on the ring road so far has been this part around Skaftafell with all these big glaciers and mountains you see. Views of Skaftafell are starting to get a bit better as we approach the gorge. Still a ways off before we get to the end of the hike, but you really see everything that's to come. Still plodding on up. Well, we've made it to the top, and at what I would imagine probably the money shot of Múlagljúfur Canyon, 150 metres above the canyon floor. You can see Múlagljúfur and Skaftafell from here. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous view. Skaftafell's right across here, and then Múlagljúfur deeper in the canyon. Little side falls coming into view. Which anywhere else would be quite a significant waterfall, but here it's barely even worth a look. Well, I've made it to what I think to be my turnaround point here. Kind of come down, like kind of off the trail, then this little bit of a ridge that sticks out over the gorge. And I'm getting a much closer view now of Múlagljúfur. Still the money shot is the one back down in the canyon there where you see both falls. From here, Skaftafell is out of view, but an absolutely spectacular viewpoint. You can kind of see the glacier behind there. If you look behind me, I'll give you more of a look around, but there are people right up at this high peak up there, which would be possible to climb to, but it's a fair hike still up there, and I'm pretty happy with my views from here. So yeah, let's give it a look. Looking back where we've come from, you can see the cars all the way down there. And Skaftafell is just hidden in there, out of view. Then as we pan around, spectacular Múlagljúfur. And there were people up on that very high point there a little while ago. On the way back now I was expecting this to be a really off the beaten track sort of hike, and to an extent it is, but the secret is definitely out, because I've seen probably 100 people along the trail here, despite the fact there's no signage on the ring road or anywhere. So if you're expecting complete solitude, I wouldn't come here unless you come really early, but it still is nothing compared to the crowds at Skaftafell or most of the other famous places in Iceland. And it's got to be one of the most spectacular gorges and waterfalls in the country. Just so beautiful, the big deep green gorge with the gulls flying around, the two huge waterfalls. Tough to beat really, so definitely recommend coming here. It's probably going to take me about 50 minutes on the way up and a bit less on the way down. I'd say less than 3Ks. 3Ks is probably if you're all the way to the summit sort of bit, where I didn't go all the way up there. Not a very hard hike, kind of a rough trail and uphill, but nothing too difficult. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.